the question I have for you tonight, Pastor, is when you go back in time and you look about the 25 years that you've been doing this thing, coming from a lawless and a sinful lifestyle, and at what point did you know that you were chosen to bring forth this word of truth, and how was your transitioning experience spiritually?
It wasn't until probably about maybe 3 years after, and believe you me, I've always stayed humble. I've always respected my elders and those over me. Of course, you learn that discipline in the military too because of the rank structure. But I wasn't looking to ever be a pastor. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just excited and elated and happy just to attend assembly, go to church. And next thing you know, I had these bishops. It was Bishop Mulberry, Bishop Kelly, and another bishop in another providence down there in Louisiana, when they all came together along with some elders and stuff, and they'd had these meetings, and they just recognized the gift that was in me. They saw something in me that I didn't even realize because I'm too young. I'm young in the spirit. I don't know nothing about the workings of the Holy Spirit. All I'm doing is doing what Yah says. And they would recognize me, and they could tell that I was different. I had a different spirit in me than anyone else. And I think that, and I just start, obeying. I did exactly what the book says do, and stepped out on the water. It wasn't until probably 4 years that after I had received the baptism of the Holy Spirit, that I actually started really truly living the thing far as, obeying the voice, quit my job. I had an understanding of what the book of Acts said, and just really stepped out on the water and stuff to see exactly what y'all's going to do, because it's one thing to tell people all day long, hey, I had this vision, I had this dream, and I told the elders about the vision and dream, and they said, okay. And I said, all right, see you later, bye. And I took off. God bless, y'all bless. That's why I said, God bless at the time. I didn't think nothing about it. And little did I know that the Father was showing me something. I didn't know because I just didn't know. I was ignorant. I just didn't know. You understand what I mean? And
Yes, sir.
I'd heal people. I see somebody sick. I'll see somebody that would probably, just broke their ankle on crutches or something like that. I walk up to them and ask them if it's okay if I pray for you. Can I lay hands on you? Yeah, I lay hands on them. Next thing you know, brother, they throw the crutches down and start walking. Go to the doctor, man. It's in the military. Go to the doctor, man, and have the cast off the next day, man, because they've been totally healed after they had X-ray. I mean, I had all kind of stuff going on with me. I remember one service.
Wow.
I was in church service, and I was just Brother Dowell. That's all it was, Brother Dowell. And in the Apostolic Church, they was having the Holy Spirit service, asking people who want to receive the Holy Spirit. They come on up. They was going through the regular old prayer line. Nobody was receiving the Holy Spirit. I just went over to the prayer line and started laying hands on people in the name of Jesus, received the Holy Spirit. Every single person I laid hands on, including children, received the baptism of the Holy Spirit, start speaking in tongues right on the spot. I preached at a tent meeting in Walterboro, South Carolina, where 1,000 people were there. I probably preached every bit of 3-4 minutes. The Holy Spirit fell on the whole entire tent, and everybody in the tent got filled with the Holy Spirit. Everybody. Matter of fact, that's where Elder Doug got filled with the Holy Spirit. I didn't even know Elder Doug. Elder Doug was at that meeting, and he had got filled with the baptism of the Holy Spirit in that tent meeting. And I never even knew Elder Doug then. So, it's just many, many things I've done that the Father's confirmed. But not only that, more than anything, he had old men. I mean old men in their 60s. Old men who had already been walking this thing 20 and 30 years, been filled with the Holy Spirit. They laid hands on me and they anointed me. Sure did.
Wow.
And I've been walking in this way ever since. They anointed and ordained me. And I'm talking about coming from an apostolic background that kept the commandments, that we kept the Sabbath day and the feast days. And that is highly unusual in this generation.
Yes, sir. Well, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you for sharing, Pastor. That means a lot. That means a lot to me personally, Pastor. I really appreciate you for sharing that with me, and all of Israel, because that's a beautiful testimony. You know, that explains a lot. I mean, I've received a lot of understanding just within that small testimony that you've given, because that's very powerful. I can see it clearly from what you're saying, Pastor, because I know you probably was experiencing that probably at a young age, probably in your mid-20s, right?
Yes.
Wow, hallelujah. Well, that's all I got for you, Pastor. I thank you again, and we've been truly blessed over here. The Most High has been blessing us.
Uh-oh, look at him looking.